So today we're going to go over 6 items that you need to start the process of learning how to fish. First thing we're going to talk about is your fishing reel. What I recommend is a Zebco 33. Now there's 2 options out there that I would recommend for a beginner. You got your Zebco Platinum and your Zebco just regular spinning rod. Now remember that the Platinum, it comes with a lot more bells and whistles. You got your brass and it's all metal and brass, so it's going to last you a lot longer. However, if you're wanting to go out cheap for like less than 30 bucks, you should be able to pick up just a regular Zebco 33. They're going to do great for small catfish, brim, small bass. They work really well. Here's a little bit of information about them. This reel has a tough D-ring glide eyes. The Zebco 33 Spincast reel is what's on the combo itself. It's got a 2-piece rod, which works really great when you're going out and you're fishing out of a car and you don't have a pickup truck. You can break this rod down into 2 pieces. It'll basically fit anywhere. It's got a 6-foot durable fiberglass rod. These rods are very durable, but they do not like being slammed in car doors, so remember that. It comes pre-spooled with a 10-pound test Zebco Cajun line. In the past, I'll be honest with you, a lot of times I would change that later on to upgrade my line to something that has less memory. You'll learn more about that as you start fishing. And it's got the push button casting on the back. It's a lot easier for a beginner because you don't have to worry about your timing as much. The handle on the back of the pole is a comfortable EVA handle. It feels better in the hand. Target species for this size of rod is panfish, bass, trout, catfish, walleye, and stripers. Now, it does say it can go in salt water. Personally, I would not put this rod in salt water because it's not going to last. They're not made for salt water. It can be used for that, but it's not made for it. So you got your rod. Now let's talk about what you need to set up and start catching fish. First and foremost, you got to have some hooks. What I recommend is the Eagle Claws. Now these are Eagle Claws 202 gold wire hooks. This is a 100-pack, so you'll have plenty of hooks for a long time. Next thing we're going to talk about is weights. What I recommend for a beginner is start small. So something like a small bullet sinker works great, especially if you have it sitting under a float. That way you can keep that bait below the water column. So next thing, let's talk about corks. So what I use is a peg float. Honestly, brand doesn't really matter to me. What matters to me is the size of the cork. When I'm brim fishing and fishing for catfish, I normally do not go over 1.5 inch cork. 1.5 inch works great for your smaller fish and your bigger fish. The next thing we're going to talk about is pliers. Now, do you need a pair of pliers? No, you do not. You do not have to have them. They work great for putting your lead on your line. Another thing they're really good for is reaching in those fish's mouth and pulling that hook out easy. When you're dealing with catfish, around their lips gets really tough. So when you're trying to push that hook out, sometimes it don't happen. Even with me, a lot of times what I'll do is I'll just cut the line, throw the fish in the cooler. Then when I get him to the house, I'll cut that hook out. There's a link in the description to all these items. Thank you. Like, subscribe. Hey, share this video to somebody who needs to learn how to fish. Take it easy, guys. See you in the next one.